Hi. I promise I'm fine. So, first, I'm a blessed woman. I have so many prayer warriors who have been praying for me. So, first thing is stop crying. I know you are shocked by how I sound. Uh, it's definitely a new thing for me, but it's totally fine. How I sound has absolutely nothing to do with my health. So don't cry, don't cry. So, it's a little weird. I know it's a little weird. What I have is called foreign accent syndrome. And most of the time, I sound pretty Eastern European. It was very strongly Russian at first. It's lightened a little bit. That's because I talk a lot and I've been practicing. No surprise there, I'm sure. So, but for working on this, I have already been able to identify through friends two professionals here in South Carolina, like yay, not big travel, who have worked with foreign accent syndrome patients before. So between them and my vocal coaches who have worked with me for years, this is going to be temporary, very temporary. I think I'm going to keep it as an option though, because it is rather fun. So, you want to know what happened, right? I know you do. I had teeny tiny stroke. It's called an ischemic stroke. And what it means is my brain, section of my brain right about here, did not get enough oxygen. It got so little oxygen at one point that it killed a little part of my brain that's about as big as this Benadryl. This is a generic Benadryl pill. It's about 1 centimeter long and about 3 millimeters in diameter. It's really very small. And this is the reason I am having trouble controlling my accent. Now, my normal CeCe, I know I'm not normal. We all know that. But normal CeCe sound comes out every now and then. And I can actually make it happen and sustain it for a few sentences. It takes a lot of concentration and effort to do that. So, you're getting some Irish out of me now. I'm turning a little bit Irish, which is my second strongest accent. Um, Sometimes you'll also hear notes of Canadian or Indian and Swedish. Why? I don't know. I don't know. So that's what happened. Little teeny tiny stroke. No leading symptoms, no event symptoms. I didn't have a headache, no dizzy, no pain, nothing like that. No post event symptoms. I was completely conscious the whole time. Nothing is wrong with me. That's actually part of the problem. The doctors have kept me in the hospital so long because they were doing multiple repeats on all of the standard stroke tests. Because the first time they did them, it came back basically telling them I didn't have a stroke, which clearly I did. So they ran them all again, and they still say I didn't have a stroke. They said, this is weird, it's impossible, something's got to give. So we're starting some different kinds of tests to figure out what caused this. Because if they can figure out what caused it, we can work to prevent it from happening again. So that's what we're working on. I will be following all stroke follow-up protocols. We'll have a specialty tests primarily for me. And I'm in some preventative treatments. Most people who have a stroke go on have a heart problem, so I'm taking baby aspirin, and most have cholesterol problems or blockages, so I'm on a statin, and some things like that. So I'm on some preventatives that, as we rule things out, I'm sure will come off of, or doesn't bother me. So that's kind of what's going to be happening over the next 6 to 12 months. I'll have a heart monitor to wear until they decide they've got enough data to say it's definitively not my heart. I've passed all the heart tests. They are so confident in my health, my current health. I am cleared to drive immediately. I already have. It went today. Uh, I'm cleared to go back to work whenever I'm ready. I am cleared to shoot my guns at the range appropriately and with a proper setting. I am approved to go on roller coasters at the fair. Yes, I did see, you see, specifically ask about roller coasters. You can see I have some trouble with consonant clusters. No big deal. No big deal. So that's kind of what's going on. The speech part is what you see and hear. So I know that's kind of alarming. For my, I will say that as a linguist and as a professional singer, honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better speech syndrome to play with, because I already have all the skills and knowledge to actually work with a speech therapist on the same level and really make some significant impact in understanding the syndrome, because I have the scientific knowledge to explain what's happening inside my vocal apparatus. And then they have the expertise on the outside to give me guidance to make corrections. So I think it'll be a very exciting collaboration. Now, before my singing friends can ask, oh my gosh, can you sing? Yes, I can sing. It was very exciting. One of the first things I did in the ER was hum some music that I remember and like. And all of my registers were there, all the way up. I even sing high. It's all there, even though you hear me pitched kind of low right now. That's okay. It's higher than the first couple of days. I'm not sitting on my vocal cords, so I'm not going to get calluses or anything. That's all okay. But later in the day, the neurologist said, so let's see if you can sing. Pick a song. My Lutherans are going to love that I picked A Mighty Fortress. That was my song. So I hummed the whole song, and it's nice, and it came out, and confirming again, it was very relieving. And he said, now the words. What? Now the words? I can't speak. How can I possibly sing the words? So I said, okay, let's sing the words. We'll find out what happens. So I sing the words. All of the words for the whole first verse, they all came out, and they came out in CeCe voice, not in weird accent voice. So that'll be interesting to keep tabs on. I'll be going to church on Sunday, and with the congregation, not singing in the car loft, not taking that step yet. So we'll see how I do with keeping up with the hymns and the responses and the prayers and the affirmations and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see how in different situations I can produce or not produce. So finally, I would say again, thank you so much for your thoughts and your prayers, your words of encouragement. Especially those who are able to support my family and in Mount Pleasant. And I thank you in advance for gifts to come, especially for local people. I'm going to need lots of talking time. So I may call and ask you, can you give me an hour just to talk so I can practice? So again, thank you so much. I love you all, and I look forward to talking with you and finding out how you react to my accents. So I love you, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.